Today I'm showing you why the best Magic Archer class is not actually the Magic Archer Vocation, and it's the Wayfarer Vocation. Also going to be showing you some advantages to playing the Wayfarer Vocation, like the fastest way to level up all the vocations. So why do we play the Wayfarer class over the Magic Archer? Well, there's a couple of benefits. The main benefit is that we can actually equip the best armor in the game. Now, not only do we have an extremely versatile class that puts out equally the highest DPS in most scenarios over time, but we also can equip all the best armor in the game. Basically, at level 80 to level 100, depending on your augments and your gear, you'll be pushing out 1,000 plus offense and defense, and if not, damn near just under it. An insane build right here. Definitely the most powerful and versatile build in the game. Another really big benefit to playing the Wayfarer class is we gain access to levitate simply by putting on a staff. Now, we can put the lightest staff that a mage can equip, and that will instantly give us levitate anytime we switch to it. We don't need to do anything else besides have a light staff in our inventory to gain access to the best way to access all the hidden, well, not everything, but basically most of the stuff that is really hard to access or impossible to access, or would take you a lot of time to go around and access another side. Well, this levitate skill is the best skill in the game to access so many of the areas and ledges that you just couldn't access without it. So, having that available to us whenever we want simply by hitting start equipment switch weapon is really nice. Another really nice benefit to playing the Wayfarer class is you actually level up all vocations at once. So technically, you could just level up the Magic Archer for the skills, then switch to the Wayfarer class for the OP build, play absolutely nothing else, and within a few hours, you'll actually level up all the classes. I've never played the Fighter, I've never played the Mystic Spear Hand, and I've never played the Trickster. Now, you do get about a third of the discipline that you would get playing the Wayfarer for all the classes than if you actually played one specific class and only got discipline for that class. But you're still getting a third of all the classes you weren't playing anyway while you're playing your main class. So that is pretty huge. And you do get one of the best augments that is for every single build by playing the Wayfarer to about, I think it's level 5 in the vocation. And that is weapon skills cost less stamina, regardless of whatever build you play in the future. That augment does belong in the build. And like I said, if you are potentially going to switch up and play something else in the future, now you will have everything maxed. So you didn't even have to really do the grind on that one. You can just change classes and start having some fun. So that's just a little bonus to playing the Wayfarer. But being able to equip the warrior armor, have levitate, basically have 1,000 offense, 1,000 defense, roughly at level 80 to level 100, depending on your gear and your augments. If not, just like you'll be in the 900s. It's just an insane build. It's the best way to play the Magic Archer because before we get these comments, no, Martyr is absolute ass, so we don't care about using it. The main skills you want are Blaze Fang, Avalanche, Recovery, Ricochet for when you're in dungeons or anything that has a lot of walls and a ceiling, mainly that has a ceiling. Ricochet Arrow just absolute obliterates everything that you can't even see. And really, there's no force skill. It's just Blaze Fang, Avalanche, Recovery, and then nothing or Ricochet. And yep, that's why you want the Wayfarer, because there's not too many skills that make the Magic Archer OP, but playing the Wayfarer, we also make him an absolute tank. For your augments, a recommendation is increasing your maximum stamina, increasing your stamina recovery speed, reducing the stamina consumed when performing a weapon skill, If you're at endgame or new game plus in the shrine, reducing the cost of avalanche by half, that will actually allow you to kill any boss in basically one stamina bar, just spamming it. Maybe on a couple of bosses, you might have to use one food item for a little bit extra endurance, but yeah, you could just spam the shit out of avalanche and kill anything. Then we have increased damage on vitals, should be going mostly for weak point shots. Then we have this one, which is interesting. It reduces the amount by which weight affects your movement speed. So even if you're very heavy, you can actually run like you're light. And if you do happen to get ambushed, this is a really nice way to actually put enough distance where you can just quickly get off your explosive arrow and blow them all up. Just run until they miss their attack. Charge up your arrow, firing at the ground. It'll knock them down. If it doesn't kill them, just immediately follow it up with another fire arrow, and they're dead. So this actually makes the class a lot more versatile, especially for everybody who likes to pick up literally everything. Ooh, shiny piece of candy. Gotta have that. Dynamism is great for you. And lastly, we have subtly. Oh, forget it. I'm not even pronouncing that because I pronounced it wrong. But yes, we're going to decrease the likelihood of being attacked so we can sit back and rain shots. Now, obviously, well, if you didn't know, your best armor and best weapon is all going to be end game, new game plus, going to the shrine and spending 110 for the weapon, and then the cost of the armor pieces. Get all the best warrior pieces and get the bow for the magic arch over there, and that is all your best gear. For your rings, you can do increased health. You can do the ring from the seeker that gives you increased weight capacity, stamina, and health, or you could double up on or do 1-in-1 with magic offense. They only give you 30 on the magic offense. But yep, those are basically your rings, your main rings for your class. And that's how you create the most versatile build in the game, tied for the tankiest build in the game, and highest DPS build in the game, as it comes in on the slightly higher on most scenarios and slightly lower on just some scenarios, giving it overall the best DPS in the game. Just as a bonus, I figured I'd throw in the best group dynamic. So we want one sorcerer. Now the spells for the sorcerer are going to be High Sesam, Maelstrom, High Frigger, and Meteortron. Then for your augments, I'm not going to go listing all here. Here is what I currently have equipped on here. I didn't go all out. This is probably just a really good recommendation, if not the best for the augments. Not going to certify that as the best because I'd have to go research that, and not doing that right now, but it's at minimum a really good starting point. Next, you want two warriors. You want them both to have roar so they pull insane aggro. Then you want them both to have in spirit so they stay up and they're always cured so they can keep pulling aggro. Then windstorm slash relies on perfect timing to become an absolute monster. Well, AI always gets perfect timing, so this skill is an absolute monster on your pawns. Then you can do Indomitable Lash, or you can do the Mastery skill if you have it. Go unlock that for the Arkham Might. That one is really good for dealing massive damage. And then your augments for your warriors. Like, you're going to get other people's pawns, but this is a really good recommendation right here if you do the warrior as your pawn. And that is the best group dynamic in the game. If you liked the video, leave a like, comment, share. It helps others find the video. I hope this helped.